Hey guys, Sethley here back with another Apex Legends video. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. In this video, I wanted to cover a bit of news we recently got from Respawn devs about future content in Apex and whether or not we should expect certain changes in Season 7 or at all. Before I get into it, make sure to hit that sub button. It's the best way to support me. And if you didn't know, I'm holding a giveaway on my Twitter. I'll make sure to link it in the top of the description. It's for 5 battle passes for Season 7, and although the battle pass is pretty hard to complete, the giveaway is easy to enter, so it'll be the top link in the description. So let's get right into the good stuff. So pretty much every single developer that worked on Season 7 was answering questions on the Reddit yesterday, and some Reddit users asked them some interesting things. First off, Monster Clip, also known as Jason McCord, the design director at Respawn, was asked a question about something he previously said in a dev stream. The quote was, "We're still exploring ways to allow a solo experience," and I had forgotten he even said that until I saw his reply on Reddit, but he said, "Yeah, I said this in a dev stream and we are still following up on it. One solution we want to implement is no fill. We think this will give lone wolves the ability to get in there and complete challenges, get some kills, and generally show off their skills without disrupting other games. There are some more creative solutions we're exploring that I don't want to say just yet, but it won't be solos. We are a team game." There we have it, a confirmation that they're probably not going to bring back solos for a very long time, if ever. Which I'm not really mad about, since he did say that they want to implement no fill as an option so you could queue into duos or trios if you want to play solo. It definitely would be harder in a lot of situations because of other squads, but he also mentioned other creative solutions that they are also exploring. Now, I don't know about you guys, but that sounds pretty interesting, and I'm excited to see what type of creative new ways they come up with, and I don't think it will be too long until it's released, because he did say he couldn't talk about it, and that makes me think it probably isn't too far off from the future. But another Reddit user asked Jason, is there any kind of timeline on when we will see quads mode? It's hard to get friends to try out Apex when we have to drop one of our squad mates, and he definitely has a point there. However, Jason McCord replied with a very confident answer. He said, "We don't have any plans to release quads. We needed to decide this early on in testing. Trios is the magic number for us. That's when the legend composition really shines and the X-Men vs Avengers fantasy starts to shine through. When you play quads, which we tested early on, the combat becomes nearly untrackable. It's chaotic in a negative way. This wouldn't be a total deterrent for a limited time mode if the rest of the game wasn't designed around trios. Our lobby, for example, is designed for 3 people. Our loot distribution is designed for 3 people per squad. Even something like banners placed around the map don't have room for the 4th. These are all technically solvable problems with enough effort, but because we feel trios is the sweet spot, we aren't pursuing quads currently." Now, that's a great response from Jason in my opinion, because he did say they already tried it and it was too chaotic, but he did leave the option open to pursue in the future with limited time modes. Both Jason and the person who asked the question had really good points, which is why I want to hear your opinion, so make sure to comment down below whether or not you think quads should be at least an LTM in the future and why. But the last response from Jason McCord that I wanted to cover has to do with new finishers. A Reddit user said, "Hey, I just want to know, can we expect more finishers for some of the characters that only have 2? Examples like Crypto, Octane, and Watson, since Horizon only got 3. I thought the exact same thing when I saw Horizon's finishers, but Jason replied by saying this is not the answer you're looking for, but probably not. They require a lot of dev time, and we've seen people don't use them as much. Now take this compared to skydive emotes, we think that design space has gone pretty well, and the data shows that people want them and use them, so we make more." Now, I'm sure I'm not the only one that's really disappointed to hear that, but I do understand where he is coming from. However, the data that shows people wanting skydive emotes and using skydive emotes more often could be due to the fact of how often everyone gets to use them, literally sometimes multiple times a game. But then there's finishers, and most people barely even use those. They could be factoring that data in, but still, I know for a fact people love finishers, especially new ones. But ever since they made the buff to gain shields by using them, I've actually enjoyed them a lot more, so I'm really sad to hear we will probably only get them when a new legend comes out. Now lastly, I wanted to cover some information we got from Chad Armstrong, the designer at Respawn who made the club feature. Someone on Twitter asked him if clubs will ever be unbound from their server of creation, and Chad replied by saying, "No, this is necessary as it allows users to search for clubs based in their region, which is relevant to most people using search. However, we are looking at allowing users to search without being limited to region. No ETA on that. So hopefully they add the feature to search regions in the near future." But the last thing I wanted to go over was another answer from Chad. The same user asked him another question. "Will clubs be able to merge once the player cap rises. And this is pretty important since it involves raising the player cap, which of course I want, as I'm sure every other content creator does as well. But Chad replied by saying, I can't say that'll be an option when or if we raise the cap. I don't think there will be enough clubs interested in merging for the effort it'd take to make that possible. We'll consider our options though. So as far as this goes, I would consider it a good answer, since although you might not be able to merge clubs if they raise the cap, the fact that he said when or if we raise the cap makes me think they probably already plan to, but I could be looking too far into it. Now let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button. It really does help me out a ton. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to stay up to date on all things Apex. But it's been your boy Seth Lee, and I'm out.